Oh my God, I can't believe we're getting into this again. So here we have I can't remember if the guy's British or if he's Scottish or if he's Irish. One way or the other, guy, you need to stop quoting American law and saying that Stevie T broke the law when you are in a foreign country. See, in Scotland, a judge can actually decide the context for you. We saw that with Count Dankula. In America, that can't happen. KDH, you need to understand the differences. Stop trying to quote American law if you're not educated in how America works, okay? Because you look really stupid when you do this. I'm going to flat out come and say it. When it comes down to American law, it comes down to case-by-case basis and intention with the video. Figure that out. Listen to my words. There's a reason why Stevie T will never get punished by the FTC. There's a reason why no matter how hard you wish it so or how hard you push for it, man, it's not going to happen. And it's because of context. Okay? Let me show you the law here. From what the FTC says, I'm going to have to read it out because, unfortunately, KDH in his previous videos decided to cut out a lot of this crap, and he just doesn't know what he's talking about. At all. I'm going to try and get Nick Rekieta on this because Nick Rekieta is a really good lawyer and he will absolutely set the record straight for this dude. It's irritating to see like the absolute authoritarian garbage that comes from across the sea there try and make its way over into metal music and stuff and to other people's lives. Like, this dude is just absolutely insane and is a dad of 2 children, which I made these videos, believe it or not, before both kids were born. But now I am a dad. This dude has no clue what it's like to have kids, and he probably never will, in all honesty. Because he is a stuck-up little punk who thinks he's going to be able to tell everyone what to do. His audio, like, audits, I started off intrigued by him. They're just cringe. It's, I don't approve of what you're doing, so therefore I'm going to come out and I'm going to tell you that you're wrong. I'm a political channel, guys. I'm a political channel. And I argue about politics all the time, and I have never done something that scummy. Sat there and told people what they should and shouldn't make. Now, I've argued people's ideas and was like, hey, your idea on socialism and crap like that, garbage. But I've never said somebody shouldn't talk about it or anything like that. And that's the difference kind of between me and this D-bag here. So anyway, all in all, he wants to say he was right about Stevie T. And let's just get into the first thing he says here.
It's YouTube videos. I thought maybe for once I would do a couple videos just catering to my younger audience just a little bit because I do have a large fan base of young people as well.
So, I was right. And
no, you weren't right. So, Stevie T just said there, I felt like I'm going to go ahead and make some videos for some younger kids. That didn't mean he was making videos before for younger kids. Did you not hear what he said? Are you deaf? Or are you just an asshole? Like it's one or the other, man. Like, seriously, look at this smug look on this douchebag's face. It's just so frustrating to see something like that. Oh, I was right the whole time. No, you weren't. He decided to put some videos out for kids. Oh, well, he can't do that because now he's got to change every single video over. Well, let me show you this real quick. I'm going to go into my KDH was wrong about Stevie T here, going over Kappa because he doesn't know what Kappa is whenever he mentioned it to me. And he wouldn't even let me in the stream with him. And it was really frustrating in that sense because he wanted to argue with me while I typed on the computer to him. And it was just embarrassing. I think he deleted that live stream. I'm not 100% sure. If he didn't, I'll go through it and see if it's still there. And it's really genuinely embarrassing. But to say Stevie T broke the law is where you lose, dude. So all in all, I want to show you something. Yes, it's made for kids. No, it's made for kids. There's a reason why that's put on the video and not the channel. Do you understand that? Because you can make raunchy videos on your channel. And you can also make kid-only videos on your channel. You can do that. Whether you think that's scummy or not is too damn bad. Too damn bad. Because that's not against the law. That's absolutely stupid to claim that it could be. So, all in all, whenever he says dumb things like, oh, I was right the whole time, you weren't. As a matter of fact, let's get into what Kappa actually is real quick. This is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, okay, or rule. And it really is mainly to, unfair deceptive acts, practices in connection with the collection, use, and disclosure of personal information from and about children on the internet. Okay? Now, a child means an individual under the age of 13, so you also have to prove that he was going for people under the age of 13, and in most of his videos that you can see, actually every single video before his kid-like video that he admitted that he made, you can't prove that it was made for anybody under the age of 13. I don't give a crap what he used Barney in a thumbnail. Yeah, he was also doing a metal cover of Barney songs. Is metal music generally something people under the age of 13 listen to? Not typically. No. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying not typically. There aren't exactly a lot of ABCs for kids in metal and stuff. Usually it's what we call a joke. But apparently this humorless redheaded stepchild here doesn't understand what humor is at all. Like, it's insulting. It's genuinely insulting, and I'm kind of tired of, I'm already tired of talking about this. But anyway, one thing that he ended up leaving out was the whole general audience content talk. Let me pull this up above my head here. General audience content. General audience content is a content that could appeal to everybody, but isn't intended specifically for children, or content that is intended for a teen or older audience. General audience should be set as not made for kids. Yeah. That doesn't mean kids under the age of 13 aren't going to watch it. It doesn't mean that they can't, and it doesn't mean you can't necessarily have them targeted in the general audience content. You know what I'm saying? A general audience is for everybody. Doesn't matter if they're 2 years old to 49 years old to 89 years old. I don't care. Okay? That's what it's for. And you can have kid-like themes for that instance. Here are some examples of types of videos that could be considered general audience in the absence of information suggesting an intent to target kids, which means kids only. Okay? So we get down to kind of these things. Family vlog telling parents about amusement park visits or something. A video featuring detailed instructions around creating mods or avatars. Animated content that appeals to everybody. Okay? And a gaming video that features adult humor. Now, here's the thing. This is what you don't understand about transformative content, okay? In the United States, animated content that appeals to everybody, okay? So, yes, the Wiggles themselves do appeal to children. But do the Wiggles normally appear on Stevie T? See, there's context.
By YouTubers have to disclose if their content is directed at kids. Factors used to determine this include the subject matter, like
the subject matter, but I don't think title is not the subject matter, but for some reason he thinks that it kind of is. The subject matter in itself, okay, is in itself subjective.
Like toys, visual content, like green screening yourself into the Wiggles.
So I couldn't do that. Okay, so it's marketed towards kids. Okay, I want to get this straight. It's marketed towards kids. If I green screen, I don't know, let's say a big fleshy part, okay, that you can get probably on eBay or something, and have it on the Wiggles and green myself in there, wiggling them around. I'm sure that's just marketed towards kids at that point, right? No, it's probably called a parody. You ever heard of the song The Clap by the Wiggles? It's one of the most hilarious things ever. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull it up, and I'm going to show you a little something. We make fun of this in America, and it's usually most people's ringtones. Okay?
John, what are you doing there?
Well, let's see.
Looks like it has it.
And I'm giving it to you. I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you.
The clap refers to chlamydia. That's why it's funny. A lot of people make fun of this. Is it geared towards kids? If I dance to this and I'm like, I don't know, dancing with some like skimpy looking like blow up doll or something. You know what I mean? You see what it's implying at that point? There's things called context. And when Stevie T is sitting here doing some sort of like Oh, where did it go? Death metal like joke to the Wiggles.
The use of
That doesn't mean it's geared specifically towards kids. See, that's the problem. This is why he's never going to be in any way, shape, or form fined by the FTC. It's why the FTC is never going to go for him at all. And if you think they don't know he exists with almost 3.5 million subscribers, you'd be insane. And see, that's the big problem with his very smug, ill-informed video. He wants to sit here and act like Stevie T has absolutely broken the law. If you want to disagree with Stevie T being able to do this and you think it's disgusting for kids and all that, that's fine. But here's how responsible parenting works. I would know being a parent. My kid doesn't watch a damn thing without me knowing about it. Okay? And it'll be the same for my baby whenever she's old enough. My daughter's in the other room right now watching a show called Bluey. That's what she's watching. When I put it on YouTube, she has watched a couple Stevie T videos. But you know what else? She's never going to have a point in time where she can just get to a video without my supervision. There's never going to be a point in time where she can come across crap. And if parents are doing that, they are to blame. They are to blame. But this childless, smug little punk thinks that that's not the case. And I get it. In his little authoritarian country where, and I'm sorry to people who are in those countries that I actually really do like and respect and who actually really disagree with their government stomping down on them as hard as they do. But your authoritarianism does not apply in America, okay? And for those who keep saying Stevie T's in Canada, he's in Canada. I didn't say North America, or I didn't say the United States specifically there. I'm saying America. He's still in America. Canada is America, North America specifically. Just like Mexico, Central America, and South America is, well, you all know the rest. So anyway, in this area, the fact of the matter is he has to violate United States law because the FTC is United States law. Okay, so how Kappa applies to channel owners. Let's get into some of this. How does Kappa apply to channel owners who upload their content to YouTube or another third-party platform? Kappa applies the same way it would if the channel owner had its own website or app. If a channel owner uploads content to a platform like YouTube, the channel content might meet the definition of website or online service covered by Kappa. Okay? Depending on the nature of the content and the information collected. Do you understand what they mean by the nature? As in the intended subject matter. Okay? What Stevie T intended. Now you have to prove intent. You understand that, right? You have to prove it. And in one video that you got him on, you got him here saying...
So I did a couple kids' YouTube videos. I thought maybe for once I would do a couple videos just catering to my...
What did Stevie T say? What did you just say?
I would do a couple videos...
Wait. What did you say?
I did a couple kids' YouTube videos. I thought...
Right here.
Maybe for once...
Maybe for once...
I would do a couple videos just catering to my younger audience. Just...
Maybe for once I would do that. Why'd you leave that context? Like, why did you not address that? Why did you not address that, KDH? So you want to say you were right about Stevie T the whole time? But Stevie T directly states, maybe for once I would cater to a younger audience. Implying that he's never catered to a younger audience before that. Just a little bit of, just a little bit for you there, KDH, to think about. If Stevie T wanted to, he could absolutely sue your ass and make you remove every one of these videos. You understand that? You should be really grateful that he's a pretty nice dude. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. I really hope you guys end up educating yourself on Kappa for real. And look at this. If the content is directed towards children and the channel owner or someone on its behalf, for example, an ad network, collects personal information from the viewers of that content, for example, through persistent identifier that tracks a user to serve interest-based ads, the channel is covered by Kappa. Once Kappa applies, the operator must provide notice to obtain parental consent and meet Kappa's other requirements. For information on how to comply with Kappa, please visit the FTC's Kappa page for our 6-step compliance plan for your business. You are going to have to prove that he intended for any of his content other than the content he stated was for children was actually for children. You have to prove that. All he has to say is no. And that's the end of the court case. He did not violate the law. Get it in your head. Thank you all again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.